That, here's this anti-religious bigot who I already knew was an anti-religious bigot, publicly trashing Pierre Elliott Trudeau's state funeral because it was Roman Catholic instead of a atheist secular thing. So this picket sign initially protested that image tarnishing of the Unitarian Church of Montreal and the Unitarian Universalist religious community by Reverend Ray Drennan. This time was very public image tarnishing and very direct image tarnishing. I'm just going to get out of the way of the van here. Got a disabled person coming to church, and we'll start circulating with the picket signs. But that picket sign originally was directly addressing that image tarnishing behavior of Reverend Ray Drennan, but also obviously regarding the image tarnishing behavior that had resulted in my protest against church and against Drennan's anti-religious intolerance and bigotry, and the fact that the church had condoned it, So let's see, let's keep with the train of thought here. Essentially that's what that sign's all about. But I recently pluralized it, and by recently I mean within the last 2 or 3 years. Because, Reverend Ray Drennan is not the only image tarnishing minister at the Unitarian Church of Montreal, and certainly not within the greater Unitarian Universalist religious community. In fact, I think we could say that those pedophiles and rapists I blogged about, only one of them was a minister actually, tarnished the image of Unitarian Universalism. But other Unitarian Universalists, Unitarian Universalist ministers tarnish the image of Unitarian Universalism in various ways. Even UUA presidents tarnish the image of Unitarian Universalism in various ways. I think it would be fair to say that UUA president, Reverend Dr. Peter Morales, has tarnished the image of Unitarian Universalism by falsely accusing me of the criminal act of blasphemous libel in Bill Cosby-style legal bullying that seeks to conceal from the public such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape committed by certain Unitarian Universalist ministers. I think that would be a clear example of Unitarian Universalist ministers tarnishing the image of Unitarian Universalism. And I think we could fairly say that Reverend Dr. Victoria Weinstein's sodomy fantasy, imagining South Dakota State Senator Bill Napoli anally impaled on the Statue of Liberty's torch, tarnishes the image of Unitarian Universalism, and quite frankly a whole bunch of other statements made by Reverend Dr. Victoria Weinstein tarnishes the image of Unitarian Universalism. Reverend Dr. Victoria Weinstein is one of the most obnoxious ministers I've ever seen. There are other obnoxious ministers, but I have to say that Reverend Dr. Victoria Weinstein, also known as Peace Bang, certainly has a knack for being deliberately in-your-face offensive, and quite frankly I think she really relishes it, and she's always trying to push the boundaries. She's even trying to get this accepted. She wants it to be accepted that she can be obscene and offensive and so on within the context of being a Unitarian Universalist minister. Reverend Dr. Victoria Weinstein is certainly a image tarnishing Unitarian Universalist minister. But bringing it back locally, Reverend Diane Rollert in her own way, who is the current minister of the Unitarian Church of Montreal. Hey, woo-hoo. So this guy in the car who just dropped someone off is twirling his finger around his ear, indicating that I'm insane, that I'm Looney Tunes. Well, guess what, sir? I would say that a religion that falsely accuses a person of the criminal act of blasphemous libel in legal bullying that's clearly intended to conceal from the public the fact that certain Unitarian Universalist ministers